Good afternoon. It's May 14th. I'm a little further afield today because I had the car and I was out doing errands, so I decided to do my walk over here in the warehouse district between Broad and Winnipeg. Winnipeg is that corner down there, Winnipeg Street, not the city. This is actually the Saskatchewan Writers Guild office here, which I'm very familiar with. And I don't know. I've been down here before, but certainly not for a while. And we'll just see where my steps take me. I think we'll stay on this side of Winnipeg and this side of Broad and see what we can do. I'll first walk around the General Motors building here. General Motors built a car. That's what that is back there. Was actually an automobile manufacturing plant for GM. Built in the 20s, I think, and then closed in the 30s because of the Depression and the drought, which really hit Saskatchewan hard. But the office building is still here. It has various things in it. Saskatchewan Books Awards has had an office in here, but I don't think they will anymore. You can see the old GMC logo up there. OSAC is the Organization of Saskatchewan Arts Councils. They're in here. A few other things. It's just an old office building. Show a bit the worse for wear. Nikki's Cafe over there is a very popular place for food. I knew some people that used to meet there. I was going to walk down here, but that's pretty wet. Well, maybe I can still get around it. The thing is, if I get over to Winnipeg, not all the streets go through, so I want to be careful about that. There was a big fire here in one portion of this building at one point, and I don't know that there's anything in there now. There's been talk about doing things with it, but still a lot of rain down there from a lot of water down there from the rain we had. So I don't think I'll go that way. I go over here to Winnipeg Street. So it's more of an industrial-like area, really, not exactly beautiful, but at least it's different. A lot of little shops of various sorts over there. What is that? Grace and Time. Vintage, chic, antique, unique. Plumbing and heating. Don't know what else. Some of these I can't read. Dry cleaners. Bennett's Auto Repair. Tries Dent Care. Businesses I've never even heard of. You can see I'm now stuck here on Winnipeg Street for a considerable distance. And it's windy, and it's dusty, which is not great for my contacts, but oh well. Over here we got what? Hockey Regina Minor Football Offices. Paintless Dent Repair Specialist. Then we get into a bunch of loading docks, so that's not very attractive, but oh well. It's all part of walking in Regina. It can't all be beautiful. At least I'm off the road here. Cash register systems, Prairie Radiator Service, Eagle Printing. I should get, should get paid for all this free advertising. It's Saturday, so my main thing today was, buy groceries, that kind of stuff. I do need to do some more work when I get home, but first this. Eagle Printing and Buttons, Inc. Poulins, that's a pest control. I've actually called on their services in the past. Didn't know where they were located though. There they are. The Union Building, RWD Retail and Wholesale. Is that what that is? The retail workers? I think it is. Union. This is still where, let's see. There used to be an audio recording place here. I think it's not here anymore. I think it was here, right here, if I'm remembering right. They must have relocated. A+ carpet and flooring. Oof. Then when you get here, of course, then you run into that. So that's the trouble with coming this way. We'll just keep going up Winnipeg. Silver screen, Circa Office Interiors, Trusty Auto Service, Canadian Pure Home Air and Water Services. Apparently that's Eastview over there. I could walk over into Eastview, I guess. But that was not the parameters I set for myself. I'd have to cross Winnipeg. It's kind of busy. Zoom, zoom, groom. Well, that's for getting your dogs groomed. Or probably your cats, but cats generally don't go in for that sort of thing. Eric's Auto Body. Sunrise Laundromat. Well, that doesn't look like a going concern. I don't know if that's a new building or an old building coming down or a new building going up or what that is. This is probably going to take us all the way up to 4th. That's right, I never walked here, so. Namarind Housing Corporation, Property Management. Or Namarind, I don't know how they pronounce it. Special Olympics over there. It has the look of something begun and never finished. Inspired Engineering, GCM. Regina Community Clinic. There's a clinic up here. Used car lot. Utility auto sales. We pay dollars for cars. Oh, look at that. Regina Community Clinic. I had no idea there was a medical clinic here. The things you learn when you walk. You can learn a lot, just by walking. For one thing, you learn that there's absolutely no way through the city grounds over there, whatever they're for. You know, that stockpiles for gravel and stuff like that. All right, we'll just carry on down Winnipeg then. Custom water, embroidery vibe. Rancherlo here, that's kind of a home for troubled youth. Let's put it that way. Oh, well. That was a walk closer to the building here. Rubicon, oh, I know them. I might even have been there because I did some writing for them, although, again, it doesn't look like they may not be there now. Gold Business Machines Limited. SLR Consulting, don't know what that is. tgmarketing.ca. Hello, Elmer. Your last from Nanaimo. Regina, here you come on Tuesday. Well, keep an eye out for me. The Sprinkler Shack. Sequoia Enviro Supply. Environmental Testing Laboratory. Regina Folk Festival. I didn't know their offices were over here. Ducks Unlimited? Yep, Ducks Unlimited. Yeah. Well, looks like I could go around that end of the building if I wanted, but I'll stay to this side. Saskatchewan College of Psychologists. Perhaps they could explain to me why I do this when I've got dust in my eye from the wind. Edward Jones Investments. This is the Winnipeg Street Business Center. Here's a street. So, do I turn left or do I carry on as I've been doing? I'm going down Winnipeg till I get to 4th. Oh, this is 4th. Never mind. I will turn here because this is kind of my intended cutoff spot. Yeah, and I'll run into that. So this is probably, well, I don't know that I can go down here either, though. I don't think there's much in the way of sidewalk there. Doesn't look very walkable, does it? Doesn't look walkable at all. So I may have to go over here. Okay, let's go over to Eastview then. We'll go the other side. Pretend I did not say anything about walking in the warehouse district on this side. We'll go over to Eastview. At least to start with. Walk back down over there. Or I could go up another block that way, I guess. Another used car lot. We'll go this way. I'll have to rename it later. For the permanent record, I'll rename it to Eastview. That looks like a church, or at least an old church. Might not be a church anymore. I would say it was definitely a church at some point. Welcome to Eastview. It's a bit like the sign that says welcome to Reno, Nevada, only really nothing at all. Yes, it's a church. New Life Church. Wallace Street. Interesting building over there. I'll cross over here. Keep going down that way since I've committed to coming this direction. Oops, there comes a car, so I'll keep going this way. I have walked over here before. Not recently. 636 4th Avenue. Is it a house? A fancy house. If so, I don't know. Older, smaller houses along here. May have walked over here once in this general area, but maybe not this specific street. I certainly never saw that new house back there on 4th Avenue, so this might all be new. Older houses, but a lot of them look like they've been recently touched up, spruced up. This is Wallace. I wonder if there's a Grommet Avenue. There should be. Wallace and Grommet. A nice bit of Wensleydale. Brings us to Eastview Avenue. Whoa, 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 whoa. He was on a chain. Thank goodness. He startled me for sure. Cute little houses. So I would guess 50s maybe, even 40s for this neighborhood. I'm going to say 50s, maybe 60s. Looks like this will just take me around in a loop, so I will loop with it. Again, the gimbal just isn't acting quite right. Doesn't seem to be holding the position I want the way it used to. I don't know what's changed. Oh yeah, I remember walking down the alley over there, I think. But as I recall, there was no snow, so, or not much, so it must have been months ago. Well, I'll just keep going this way till it loops me around somewhere else. A couple of more barky dogs. Nice grass. Way nicer than ours. Ow. All right, the railroad tracks. I remember crossing the railroad tracks. Was I here? Is that somewhere else? Maybe this is exactly where I was. Maybe it wasn't that long ago I walked out here. But I've crossed the railroad tracks many times in many places, so. Still big puddles in some of the alleys. We did get a lot of rain. I don't know if we got as much as they said we would, but we certainly got a lot. Friday night, Saturday, Thursday night, Friday morning especially, but it kind of rained right through. Even this morning, I think it was still sprinkling some. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the park I walked through not that long ago. But we'll walk through it again. Yeah, I'm almost sure I was here. Well, the snow was melting, so it couldn't even have been that long ago. And here I thought I was doing something brand new. Well, part of it was. I didn't walk up Winnipeg last time. And I will take a different route back than I did last time I was here. I don't think I'll go across the railroad tracks. I don't know what this park is called. I didn't see. They usually have a sign at the entrance, but I didn't see one. Maybe somewhere else. It was still cloudy this morning, but now it's nice and bright. Temperature's about, 10, 12. Warm in the sun, but cool in the breeze. Yeah, I'll go this way instead of that way. Last time I walked up there to the railroad track. This time I'll go back over here. Through the playground. Actually, it's a water park, spray park. That will come later. So of course, this was not my intent. I thought I'd be walking in the warehouse district, but once I got onto Winnipeg Street, there was no way back. I should have realized that. So maybe we'll zigzag our way back through Eastview here and see where that takes us. We're not too far off Winnipeg, so it won't be much of a zigzag. Again, 4th would take me back sort of where I thought I'd be, but there was nothing very promising about walking along there, that's for sure. All right, I actually parked up here a ways last time I was out here. Oh yeah, definitely a bit of a repeat in some areas, but they all are actually. I remember walking by these buildings too, so. So maybe I should work my way down further instead of just going back to Winnipeg here. Let's go up the alley. Well, I guess since I didn't walk yesterday because of the rain, I had big news yesterday. I got a Saskatchewan Arts Board grant for a project I want to do. Unfortunately, it's only a third of what I asked for, which is okay, but it's something. And it'll mean that I do that. It's going to be a non-fiction book that talks about the writing process based on my interviews with authors in my podcast, The World Shapers. So yet another spin-off of the World Shapers podcast to go along with the anthologies that I've kickstarted. This one I'm not kickstarting. This one I got a bit of a grant. So I need to get that done sort of by the end of the year, basically. So I've got that. I've got the new anthology, Shapers of Worlds Volume 3, to get edited, pulled together. I've got new books coming out from Shadowpaw Press. I'm writing a YA novel. I have a middle grade novel I might publish myself. It'd be nice to find another home for it, but so far no luck. So yeah, I'm going to be a busy guy. And of course, I got these walks every day. So I actually thought I'd be on the other side, well, between here and that building in the distance, which is the old Sears warehouse. It's where I thought I'd be right now, but not. It's Atkinson. If I get back over, I still have time left, I can do a bit more over in the warehouse district where I thought I'd be. Trampoline. I always loved those when I was a kid. Of course, in my day, they didn't have nets around them, and they had gaps that you could drop your foot into and break your leg. Made it more exciting. Very little ones here. Post Second World War, probably. When there was a housing shortage and they were putting up a lot of small houses like that. See, so lots of water standing here. They must have a plugged storm drain. Yeah, I was walking somewhere along here and somebody recognized me from these walks. I think it was along here. Or was that further north? Maybe that was further north. Well, we're already practically back to Winnipeg here. Always surprised how much traffic there is. I mean, it's not much compared to a big city, but an annoying amount sometimes. I guess we'll take the alley again. Somebody's working on their yard. There's an empty lot. Did you wish to build in this neighborhood? Wow, 3-car garage. Plus a carport, not a carport, but a driveway. There's no building in front of us that I don't really know what it is. Or was. Or may yet be. Oh, I think I walked by it though last time I was down here. It's just like offices with garage doors on them, I think. For people who need garage doors for their business. So maybe offices isn't the right word. Business spaces, I guess. Yeah, I remember passing that last time I was down here too. Well, I think this will now take me back to, no, not quite yet. Either I go, yeah, there's one more street I can go down, so we'll do that. Working my way back to 7th. Which will then take me across Winnipeg by Nikki's Cafe again, where I was before. And I'll see what I need to do to stretch it out. Their plumbing and heating place. Oh, somebody else said hello. Hi. Also moving here from Nanaimo. Well, everybody's leaving Nanaimo and coming to Regina. How do they know that I don't know? QSI Interiors. Infinite Electric. See, I distinctly remember walking by here too and commenting on Infinite Electric. So clearly I am repeating myself. Clearly I am repeating myself. Clearly I am repeating myself. Right, Saskatchewan, I remember that too. Oh, there's a train moving up there. That's the railroad tracks. Main CP line. Well, over there where the train's moving faster is probably the main line. This is the siding, but Artistic Auto Body. Now, as I recall, the sidewalk's not necessarily great over here, but hopefully we'll manage. See the train going by. Probably just as well I didn't cross the tracks. I might have been cut off. Might have been cut down if I timed it wrong. So, how long have I been here? 27, not even half an hour, so I do need to stretch it out a bit. But I'll just go right back by where the car is parked and then walk down into the warehouse stuff on the other side. Maybe I'll cross over here. I've been in here and find all sorts of stuff in here. Salvage stuff and metal. I think we found we were looking for a faucet. I don't know if we found one here, but we were looking for one. So there's the old General Motors building and office and factory again. The Winnipeg Street subway, they called that, at least they used to, which really puzzled us when we first moved up here from Texas and hadn't been to Regina. We couldn't quite figure out why Regina had a subway, but it wasn't a real subway. Getting nasty dust in my eye. So there's Nikki's Cafe. It's a veritable landmark. Just know some guys that came there for breakfast Saturday morning, and they asked me if I wanted to come, and I said no, I'm sleeping in. Man, I hate the wind this time of year. Dust in my contact makes this very unpleasant. at the GMC building again. Here's the train over there. Print West, it's a big printing company. Over the years, various things I've been involved with have been printed there. Honeywell for your thermostat needs. United Technologies. Oh, Otis. Otis is the elevator people. Cypress Sales Partnership. That's non-informative. Provac presumably has something to do with probably built-in vacuum systems. Green City Glass, there's an old sign. You don't see a lot like that anymore. Oh, still got something in my eye. Yeah, they got a veritable stream running out of here. I'll need to avoid. Cloud Rider Designs. I'm going to cross to the other side now. There's nothing much down on that side to my left. We'll do a little zigzagging along here. Maybe not yet. I think the road goes straight there, but not very well. I think this was part of the GMC buildings too. They're all in my book, Historic Walks of Regina and Moose Jaw, but I do not remember the details. Father's Furniture Gallery. This one I think is maybe not long for this world. Kind of red brick and concrete or tyndall stone highlights is very much the style of early Regina buildings. Cabinetry placed over there. What's it look like down here? I think I might still get trapped, so I won't go that way. Probably just go up to Broad and then come down on the other side. Get back to the car. I think is what this is like I'm trying to do. One more street, I think, and I can get up that direction again. Platinum roofing. Probably they don't use real platinum. Seems like that'd be a tad heavy and expensive. Tin roof, but made out of platinum, when gold just doesn't cut it. Another old building. St. John Street. All the streets along here are named after other Saskatchewan cities. Oh man, that speck in my eye. I think I can go down this way now and go around the corner. So let's do that. Because the city sort of stockpiles and stuff is over here. Industrial gases and welding supply store. There's a shop I've never shopped at. Oh, maybe I've managed to weep the grid out of my eye. The old Signal Industries building made license plates, so that was some ways back, but thanks. I just now noticed it when I got in the shade here. Funny thing, Signal Hill Industries. It's the hill in Weyburn, so you have the Signal Hill Arts Centre. That sort of thing. I presume at some point it was used for signals. It would make sense because it's the highest point for some distance around. Not very high, but in that part of Saskatchewan, any hill makes a huge difference. I need to get down to Weyburn and do some walking. Revelation cabinetry. Oh. So you're prepared. When the rapture comes, maybe your cabinets go with you. I don't know. Second coming of Christ. First coming of your cabinets. Western Foods. We'll go down this way. I don't imagine there's a sidewalk, and I would be correct in that estimation, at least not for a ways here. Sidewalk picks up after this car wash here. I got something in my other eye. Oh, that hurts. Oh, man, something in both eyes. All right, we'll go up this way another block. A1 Rentals, one call, rents all. Could I rent an eye wash? WL Logistics. Sometimes you get the old ghost signs that give you a hint of what was originally in the building, like up here. Tremaine Cartage and Storage Limited was the original building, probably. So that's what it still says. Oh. Well, I think I wept out the dust again. Ace Delivery. Apparently they use rocket ships according to the sign, so that's right up my alley. The way rocket ships are supposed to look, the way Elon Musk is making them look. I'm sure there's practical reasons for all that. Stainless steel tube with fins, but boy do they look like plastic. 50 section. 1929. 3 years after our house. Our house will be 100 years old in 4 years. It's been in the family since 1939, but before that, I think it was a doctor that owned it for the first 13 years or so and had it built. Then my wife's grandfather bought it, he and his wife, and the family has been in it 3 generations long now, ever since. Another old building, Tyndall stone and brick. 6th Avenue, we will go down another block towards Broad, which is right there. Not quite there yet. Castle Furniture to my left. The man's castle is his furniture. That's quite how that goes. Where are we at time-wise? Yeah, I think I'll Instead of continuing to go to the north, I will now start to go to the south. Maybe I'll go all the way up to Broad and walk south on Broad. At least for one block. Well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well go another block up. There's still 2 blocks to go. Still 2 blocks to Broad. No, the next block is Broad. So we'll just go straight to Broad. Madison's Furniture. HBI Office Plus Inc. That's what used to be Kozan's Furniture over there. It's something else now. Another car service place. Mitsubishi. Just up that way is where you start to hit all the car dealerships for the next couple of blocks. Car dealerships. There's the old Sears warehouse building. Value Village over there. We've dropped off a lot of stuff from our house, old stuff from our house there, and it never seems to make a dent in what we've got in the house. I think it multiplies in the darkness when you're not looking. Used to be a nice bakery there, but used to get stuff at sort of cakes and cupcakes and that sort of thing. And there's another, that's the that's the old East building over there, the gray one. Has kind of a permanent, not exactly a farmer's market, craft market in it, I guess you'd say. Sometimes think I should see about getting a booth and selling books there. Could I make money? I doubt it. New Line Boxing Academy. My Little Seamstress and Tattoos, and there's a bar and grill down here that I have definitely never been in and probably never will. And up here is Brownstone Plaza. Has Drip, which is a nice coffee shop in it. It's actually very nice in there, nice collection of stores. Oh, including Queen City Cakes, which is another place where we often get sweet things. And of course that's downtown over there. Alright, I will now, if I can avoid falling in this hole, head down to the left again here. Now we've turned the corner and are headed back to the car. There will be a certain amount of repeat along here, but I should be off one street for a little bit here to keep it a little different. Paradise Leisurescapes. Must be pools and probably patio furniture and that sort of thing. And that old cold storage building up there on the right is now very nice condos. Been in one of them. They have a great little enclosed backyard. Osler Street. I'm on 7th. IQR Vintage Market. Antiques, vintages. So I need to go down the next street or I'll be repeating myself because I remember walking by Weston Foods there. We'll go over here by the cold storage building that's now nice condos. It certainly has solid bones, massive beams and very thick floors. It's very interesting living spaces in there for sure. Yeah, so we kind of zigged that way, so now we're one block off of where I zigged before, so at least until we get down another block, it's a little different. Unfortunately, I don't think you can see in their backyard, but it's really nice. I think the condo we were in was on the ground floors, either that one or the next one over. It's part of the Davin School home tour one year. Well, there's a pool. You can sort of see through there if you look close. Big pool too. Not just a little pool, but a big pool. I'll get you and your little pool too. And there's the guard tower. No, I don't know what that is. Looks like some place that ought to have machine guns in it, but I think this is all part of that complex. So their parking must be back here. Maybe not. Maybe it just has a similar fence. Yeah, because there's other stuff going on back there. I don't know if that's connected or not. That sure looks like a guard tower, doesn't it? High Kirk in Vancouver. All right, well, there's no more variation. I just have to walk straight down the street to where the car is. On 8th. I think I said I was on 7th, but well, I was on 7th back there, but I thought I was parked on 7th, but I should know that's 8th. 7th was one more block up. Western Cycle Source for Sports. I bought a bicycle in there for my daughter once, a long time ago, when she was little. Again, downtown is that way. Soccer clear out sale on now. You need to clear out your soccer, I guess. Puddles along here. One here. And there's a car blocking the sidewalk up here. It doesn't seem right. Up on Jack's. Must be a garage. Morris Auto. And now we've, the next couple of blocks will be a repeat. McPherson and Tom. Engine repair, I believe, or it used to be. Now it says pump supplies. Whatever was there before, I'm sure, was like small engine repair. Yeah, don't you hate it when somebody actually walks across when you're supposed to stop and you're not able to run the stop sign? I know I hate it. There, Platinum Roofing, remember? I made a joke. Next comes Father's Furniture. Made a joke there too. No Mother's Furniture. I'm unwinding my previous walk at this point. Laminated countertops. Contaminated lamb tops. That was only funny to me, I know, but you know. So I mostly amuse myself. Father's Furniture Gallery. We actually bought our mattress there, I think, when we got married, almost 25 years ago. It wasn't Father's Furniture Gallery then. I think it was just a mattress store. I went in and caught it. and sunnier. Hopefully it'll be clear tomorrow night when the total eclipse. I just realized my microphone had fallen off at some point. How long was it dangling down there? Hopefully not too long. Oh, hello. Okay. I'm sure that was attractive. Hopefully I noticed that right after it happened. Otherwise I don't know what the sound was like. A lot of ambient noise and not much of me. Just another block. It's just another block. That's all I've got to walk. Then I'll be at the car. Then I'll hang it up. Wish you best of luck. I'm glad you came this far. There will come a day when the wind will blow away my phone and my microphone too. When that day comes, I'll just twiddle my thumbs. Nothing else to do, 'cause I won't have my microphone. No micro, no phone, no walking. Go home. Home and phone don't actually rhyme. I know. Sondheim would never approve. Anyway, that's probably enough of that rather pitiful attempt at extemporaneous song making. The first part wasn't too bad. Right-o then. Just around the corner of this house will be my... It's not a house, it's a building, but just around the corner of this building, which houses the Saskatchewan Arts Guild, as I said, among many other things, will be my car. And so I am about to bid you adieu. So long, farewell, pip pip cheerio. I'll be back soon. I must disappear. I'll be back here today, perhaps tomorrow. I'll miss you too. It's sad but true that parting is such sweet sorrow. And when you're in the distance, you'll hear this whisper too. So long, farewell, pip pip cheerio. I'll be back soon. And on that note, oh, I'm just killing myself. I will say goodbye. Probably back tomorrow. Certainly Monday, if not. Bye for now.